Hello, BookTube. Believe it or not, I have a book haul for you. I know. It's a Sunday. I don't go anywhere. I've been on my fainting couch all day. I don't get books in the mail. There's no mail on Sunday, except Amazon deliveries, but I've been good. I haven't ordered anything from Amazon. But during one of my walks this morning with the little bean, we came across one of those little free libraries that you all love so much. I love them too. And I found a couple of books in that first little free library. I brought them back here. I thought, oh, this will be interesting. I don't need any more books, but you're not going to pass it up. And then when we went out on another walk, hours and hours later, we went and found another little free library. It was on one I've never seen before, on a route that we've never taken before. And I found a couple more books. So I've actually accumulated a small pile of books today, even though there are no mail deliveries and I didn't go anywhere except on a walk with the bean. And I want to show them to you. The first one is a perfect condition trade paperback of Kate Atkinson's book Life After Life, which is a departure for her. It's not a domestic thriller. It's instead based on a kind of a Groundhog Day premise where a woman lives her life over and over again and eventually decides, well, what if I use this as a weapon? What if I do some good with this? It's a big thing. I enjoyed it. I had my irritations with it, but I enjoyed it. And the reason why I want this trade paperback is because it got a chorus of blurbs. Everybody reviewed this book. Everybody liked it. And this is a collector's item in a way because you have, where is it here? Yes, you have Sam Sachs of the Wall Street Journal, and you have me for the Washington Post. Where am I? Down there, right there. So you've got me here and Sam up there. And that is just so much fun. I swear. I mean, I like the book. It's about time that I reread it. I like the book just fine, but the thrill of being there, where an old friend of yours writing for one of the 3 A-list papers still left in America has a name blurb on one page, and directly across from it, you are writing for another of the 3 A-list newspapers in America, and you have your own name. That's a lot of fun. That's a joy. So I grabbed this not only for that reason, it's in perfect condition, but also because it's been a while. I need to reread it, probably. Then this next one is a UK trade paperback. I love those. And this is an author that I really like. And it's a book of hers that I've never read. This year It Will Be Different by Maeve Binchy. See? Look at that. It's even got the sticker on there. What does that sticker say? Hughes and Hughes bestsellers. Any of you know that chain? I don't. This is, what have we got here? There are step-families grappling with exes, long-married couples faced with in-law problems, a wandering husband choosing between the other woman and his wife, a child caught up in a grown-up tug-of-war. The festive season may be magical, but it can also be a time of family difficulties, a time to reflect on relationships, a time of change. So this book powerfully evokes the lives of wives, husbands, children, friends, lovers, all set during one holiday when feelings cannot be easily hidden. So a Christmas-type thing. Don't think I've ever read this. Love the UK trade paperback. I don't know why I do, but I do. I have a bunch of Maeve Binchy in UK trade paperback. I wish I could have them all. Then this next one, Little Free Library. This is a 2022 release. I read the advanced copy of this and never got the finished copy. And here's the finished copy of this. The First Kennedys. This is by Neil Thompson, The Humble Roots of an American Dynasty. Someone got this and they clipped reviews and put them in here, which is what I would have done if I ever got the finished copy of this, but I did not. So ordinarily what I do with a book like this, I read either the electronic version, publishers usually send that, or I read the galley copy and make notes or make a mental note to read the finished copy to sort of nail down what I think. After the finished copy, I tend not to read the book again for a long time, years. I let it good and properly settle. But nobody ever sent me the finished copy of this. The people at Mariner never did. So here it is. Somebody got this. Either they bought it in a bookstore, or maybe that Little Free Library is near a reviewer who got a finished copy. But it's a Kennedy book that I have read, but I haven't read in the finished copy. So the pictures were all new to me. The pictures all throughout here. And I'll be curious to know what the previous owner clipped out and put in this thing. That'll also be of interest. And then finally, this last one, beautiful hardcover, embossed, really, really stately cover. But it sent a chill up my spine because I'm wondering if it's a sign from the Norns. Is it the fates telling me that I need to reread? This is A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin. Beautiful hardcover. Really like these. I wish that they'd kept the original artwork for the first 3 volumes, but if you're not going to have that, this is certainly a lovely way to go. Just this embossed gold shield against a stone background with the embossed letters here. Fairly stately. But does this mean a reread of Song of Ice and Fire? Does it? Is that what the gods are nudging me towards? That would be, in a way, horrifying. This is from 10 years ago. Do I do that? I don't know if I do or not. I'm not even sure if I have ebooks of these things. But I had to grab this. Good Lord, I'd have been thinking about it nonstop if I hadn't. And a part of me is curious to know how this would work as a reading experience without reading anything that came before it. This is the final volume in The Song of Ice and Fire, the last volume in that series that George R.R. Martin will ever write. Do I read this now? How well would it work? When I read it the first time, I read it in full momentum of everything that had come before it. How would it stand now as a novel on its own? I wonder if it would at all. And if I don't read it as a novel on its own, do I read all the rest of them? Oh my. If I find another volume in The Song of Ice and Fire in a nice hardcover with a dust jacket in a little free library, I think I will know. I think it will be a sign that even I can't ignore. Oh my God. But anyway, so there you go. That was a Sunday book haul. I'm starting to see the appeal of these little free libraries, but really, I'm also feeling a great deal of South Boston Irish Catholic guilt. I didn't plan on going to either of the little free libraries that I went to today, but there is one that Frida and I pass all the time, and I really ought to deposit books there more often than I do. That is the whole point of these things. And I've got books to spare. I could easily do that. So maybe I'll fill a bag, a tote bag, with books. So the next time we go by the one that's nearby, I can sort of give into the system, so I don't feel quite so bad about these things. This one's the one that's on my mind. Do I dare to reread it? And if I do I reread it 5th? If I make the decision to reread this thing, do I go back and start at the beginning? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up for now, but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.